My name is Dr. Maya Carter. I am 38 years old. I live in Los Angeles, California. I work as a gynecologist in a small hospital near downtown. Every day, I meet many women. They come to me with pain, questions, fear, and sometimes with hope. My job is not just to treat their bodies. I also listen to their stories. Each one is different. Each one stays with me. I start my day early. I leave my apartment at 6:30 a.m. The streets are still quiet. The sun rises slowly over the tall buildings. I drive to the hospital, park my car, and walk in through the side door. I greet the nurses. I check the files for the day. I look at the names. Some are new. Some are familiar. Some make my heart heavy. I remember their faces. I remember their tears. My first patient this morning is a young girl named Jessica. She is only 17. She walks in with her mother. Her eyes are red. Her hands shake. She looks scared. Her mother does not speak much. She just holds her daughter's hand. I invite them to sit. I speak in a soft voice. I ask Jessica how she feels. She says she is late. She has pain in her lower stomach. She thinks she might be pregnant. Her voice is low, almost a whisper. I do not judge. I never do. I tell her it is okay. We will find out together. I ask her some questions. Then I take her to the exam room. I check her gently. I run a quick test. A few minutes later, I tell her the result. Yes, she is pregnant. Her eyes fill with tears. Her mother stays quiet. I wait. I let them speak when they are ready. After they leave, I take a deep breath. This is how my day always begins, one story at a time. The next woman I see is Maria. She is in her early 40s. She works as a cleaner in a hotel. She speaks with a soft Spanish accent. Maria comes to see me every few months. She has pain during her periods. The pain is strong. Sometimes it makes her fall at work. She cannot afford to miss too many days. She has 2 children. Her husband left years ago. She works hard to feed them. I examine her. I suggest some new medicine. She says thank you again and again. She always brings me a small gift. Today, it is a red apple. She says, "For the best doctor." I smile. I tell her I am just doing my job. Later in the morning, I meet a woman named Alicia. She is 34 and just moved from Texas. This is her first visit. She is 6 months pregnant. She wears a yellow dress and has a notebook in her hand. She writes down everything I say. She wants to do everything right. She is alone. Her husband works in another city. He can't be here until the baby is born. Alicia is scared. She wants someone to listen. I check her baby's heartbeat. It is strong. I show her the screen. She smiles with wet eyes. I needed this, she says. By noon, I sit down to eat lunch. I only have 20 minutes. I drink some water and eat a sandwich. I look out the window. The city is alive now. I hear cars and people. My mind stays with the women I saw. Each one carries something heavy. After lunch, I meet Helen. She is 60 years old. She is elegant. She wears a hat and walks with a cane. Helen tells me she has been feeling strange. She has not seen a doctor in 10 years. She says she was afraid, but now she wants to know. I examine her. I find something that worries me. I tell her gently. She listens without blinking. Then she says, "I knew it." Her voice is calm. I ask her if she has someone to help her at home. She says no. She lives alone. I hold her hand and tell her we will go step by step. The rest of the afternoon moves fast. I see women of every age, every background. Some speak English. Some do not. Some laugh. Some cry. But all of them need care. I try to give them time, even if it's just a few minutes. I look them in the eye. I listen. I explain things clearly. I do not rush. They are more than patients. They are mothers, daughters, workers, students, and survivors. They have seen things. They have lived through pain. And still, they come. Still, they trust me. As the sun begins to set, I meet my last patient for the day. Her name is Amara. She is 26 and works in a law office. She walks in quietly. Her face looks tired. She says nothing at first. I ask her why she came. She says, "I don't know what's wrong. I just feel sad." All the time. She sits still. I close her file. I stop typing. I look at her. I ask her if she feels pain in her body. She shakes her head. No pain. Just emptiness. We sit like that for a while. Then she tells me her story. She had a miscarriage last year. Since then, she has not been the same. She says no one understands. I tell her, I understand. And I'm here. I give her a number for a counselor. I give her hope. When I finally leave the hospital, it is almost dark. I walk to my car slowly. My feet are tired, but my heart is full. I think about all the women I saw today. Their voices echo in my mind. Their words stay with me. This is not just my job. It is my calling. I help them heal. But they also teach me. They remind me every day that behind every file is a story. Behind every story is a woman. And every woman matters. Before I share the rest of my story, I need to know, where are you listening from? Knowing someone hears me, understands me, gives me strength. The next morning, I wake up early again. My apartment is quiet. I drink some coffee. I look out the window at the city. The sky is pink and blue. I think about the women I will see today. I wonder what stories they will bring. Every day is different. Every day is the same. At the hospital, I meet my first patient at 7:30 a.m. Her name is Li Mei. She is from China. She speaks some English, but not much. Her husband speaks for her. I ask her how she feels. She touches her stomach and says, "Baby okay?" I check her quickly. Her baby is fine. She smiles a little. Her eyes are tired. I ask her husband to wait outside. I want to talk to her alone. She looks nervous. I speak slowly. I ask if she is safe at home. She pauses. Then she says, "He gets angry. Sometimes he shouts. Sometimes." She stops talking. I do not push. I give her a small card with a number. A women's shelter. A safe place. She takes it and hides it in her shoe. I say, "You are not alone." She looks at me. For the first time, she smiles with her eyes. My second patient is someone I know well. Her name is Denise. She is 45. She has 3 children. She always talks a lot. Today she is quiet. I ask her what is wrong. She says her husband lost his job. She works 2 shifts already. She has no time to rest. Her body feels tired all the time. I examine her. I tell her everything looks normal. But I also know tiredness is not always in the body. Sometimes it lives in the soul. I hold her hand. I tell her, "You are strong, but even strong women need rest." She nods. Her eyes fill with tears. "Thank you," she says. Later in the morning, I see Sophia. She is a college student. She wears a hoodie and jeans. She looks young and worried. She thinks she might have an infection. She talks fast. I ask her to breathe slowly. I check her. It's a mild case. Nothing serious. She is relieved. She thanks me many times. Before she leaves, she says, "I didn't know doctors could be kind like this." That makes me smile. Being kind is part of healing too. By noon, I sit at my desk. I look at the files for the afternoon. I think of all the women who sit in my waiting room. Some of them are afraid. Some of them are angry. Some of them are just tired of waiting. But they all came. They all took that first brave step. After lunch, I see Claire. She is 50 years old. She wears a bright scarf and red lipstick. She walks in with a confident smile. But when I close the door, she starts crying. She says, "It's menopause. I feel crazy." She tells me she can't sleep. She feels hot all the time. Her mood changes every hour. I nod. I listen. I explain to her what is happening. I tell her it is normal. It is not her fault. She laughs through her tears. "Thank you," she says. "I thought I was losing my mind." Next, I meet Jasmine. She is 22. She came for a routine checkup. Nothing is wrong, but she has questions. Many questions. She wants to learn about her body, about birth control, about safe choices. I answer everything. I explain slowly. She listens with care. At the end, she says, "No one taught me this before. Not in school. Not at home." I tell her, "You deserve to know. Your body is yours." Later in the day, a woman named Nina comes in. She looks pale. She is very quiet. She hands me a report. I read it. It says she has early-stage cancer. She looks at me with wide eyes. "Is it bad?" she asks. I take a deep breath. I speak gently. "It's early. We can treat it. You have time." She nods slowly. She does not cry. She just says, "Thank you for being honest." In the last hour of my day, I see a teenager named Emily. She comes with her aunt. She is only 15. Her face is full of fear. She does not speak much. Her aunt says she has not been eating. She has lost weight. I speak to Emily alone. At first, she says nothing. Then, in a small voice, she tells me her secret. She was touched by someone she trusted, someone in her family. I feel pain in my heart. I listen. I do not rush her. I tell her she did nothing wrong. I call a social worker. I stay with her until help arrives. Her story is not mine to fix, but I can hold the first piece of her pain. When I finish my shift, I sit alone in the break room. I close my eyes. My day was full of pain, full of strength, full of women who trusted me. I feel tired, but I also feel grateful. I think about how many stories I have heard. Some are happy, some are hard, some still live in my heart. I think of all the women who walk through my door. Each one brings more than a body. She brings a story, and I do my best to honor it. I turn off the lights in my office. I walk to my car. The streets are busy now. The sky is orange with sunset. I drive home in silence. I think about tomorrow. I will open the door again. I will listen again. I will care again. Because this is more than medicine. This is a promise. A promise to see, to listen, and to never forget the women who trust me with their truth. The next day, the sky is gray. The air feels heavy. I wear my white coat and walk into the hospital. The halls are quiet at first. Then they fill with voices, footsteps, and soft cries from the waiting room. It is a normal day. And still, it is never normal. Not in my office. My first patient today is Ronnie. She is from India. She is 32 years old and 6 months pregnant. Her husband could not come with her. He is working at a store. Ronnie sits on the edge of the bed. She looks nervous. I greet her gently. She says she has pain when she sleeps. I check her belly. The baby moves under my hand. I listen to the heartbeat. It is strong. I tell her she is fine, but she must rest more. Ronnie sighs. I work all day, she says. I clean houses. I cook for my in-laws. I have no time to rest. I tell her, your baby needs you to rest. She smiles for the first time. Then I will try, she says. I touch her hand. She thanks me in a quiet voice. The next woman is Grace. She is 28 and works at a bank. She has never been pregnant, but she wants to be. She and her husband have been trying for 2 years. Each month, the same heartbreak. She comes in with questions. Her voice is calm, but I see the pain in her eyes. I run a few tests. I explain the results. Nothing is wrong. Sometimes, even when everything looks fine, the body waits. The heart waits. I tell her, don't lose hope. Not yet. She closes her eyes. Thank you, she says. That's all I needed. I take a short break after Grace. I sit at my desk. I look at the photo on my wall. It's of my medical school graduation. I remember that day. My parents were proud. My mother cried. My father shook my hand. That photo reminds me why I do this work. Not for money, not for praise, but for the women who walk into this room every day, hoping to be heard. My next patient is Carla. She is 39. She has had 5 miscarriages. Today she is pregnant again. Just 4 weeks. She is scared. She says, I don't want to get happy. Not yet. I understand. I check her carefully. I speak gently. I tell her what I see. So far, everything looks good. I tell her what she needs to eat, what to avoid, when to come back. Before she leaves, she turns to me and says, "Even if I lose this one too, thank you for giving me hope today." I don't know what to say, so I just place my hand on her shoulder. We both understand. Later in the afternoon, I see Fatima. She is 19. She wears a hijab and walks with her sister. She speaks little English. I call in the translator. She came because of pain, sharp pain during her period. I check her and find something unusual. I speak slowly. I explain what I see. She listens with wide eyes. I can tell no one explained these things to her before. Her sister thanks me many times. "No one in our family talks about this," she says. But now she understands her own body. I also meet a woman named Rachel. She is 41 and just finished chemotherapy. Her hair is short and soft. She smiles often, but I know it's not easy. Today she came for a routine checkup. She says, "I just want to know if I'm still okay." I do all the checks. I look at her scans. I tell her she's doing well. Her eyes fill with tears. "Thank you," she says. "You are the first doctor who made me feel safe again." I give her a warm hug before she leaves. As the day ends, I see my final patient. Her name is Lola. She is 30. She works as a dancer at a club. She sits with her arms crossed. Her makeup is dark. Her voice is strong. She says, "I'm not here for your pity, Doc." I smile gently. "You won't get it from me," I say. She laughs once, then stops. She tells me she found a lump. She didn't want to come. She waited 2 months, but now it's getting bigger. I ask her questions. I examine her. I take a sample to send to the lab. She looks at me and says, "I've had bad doctors before. Ones who didn't listen. Ones who just judged me. But not you. You make me feel like a person." I say, "That's because you are." When I leave work, the sky is dark. I walk slowly to my car. I pass the emergency room. I hear voices, cries, a siren in the distance. Life never stops here. Pain never sleeps. But still, we show up. Still, we try. At home, I take off my coat. I wash my hands for a long time. I heat some soup and sit at the table. I think about the women I met today. Each one gave me something, a piece of their truth, a part of their fear, a glimpse of their strength. Some days I wonder how much pain I can carry. But then I remember, I do not carry it alone. They carry it with me. And because of that, I keep going. I think of the young girl who whispered her fear, the mother who works 2 jobs, the woman who wants a child so badly she wakes up crying, the brave dancer who still showed up even after being ignored. These women are not weak. They are not just patients. They are warriors in quiet battles, and I am honored to walk beside them. I look out the window. The city lights are bright. Somewhere a woman is crying. Somewhere another is laughing. Life goes on. So does pain. So does healing. And tomorrow I will open my door again. I will sit down across from another woman. I will say, "Tell me what's wrong." And I will listen, because this is more than a job. This is more than medicine. This is a place where truth is told, where shame ends, where healing begins. This is my life. And these are the stories women tell me every day. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and share. More emotional and inspiring stories are coming soon.